Oh no! My KitKat! Well, it's all crumbled. And what to do now? And I'll cook a KitKat cake. I'll take dark chocolate and grate it on a fine grater. That's it. Now you need to carefully put it in a bowl. That's it. I light a fire on the stove and put a saucepan on it. Pour some water, and after boiling, I set a bowl of chocolate on top. Now the chocolate needs to be melted in this water bath. The main thing is not to forget to stir. Voila! Liquid chocolate is ready. Now you need to pour it into a special silicone mold for solidification. But in the meantime, I'll do a biscuit. With the help of such a device, I separate the yolk from the whites. See how easy it is? I put the yolk in a separate bowl and add sugar to the whites. Let's start actively whipping it until you get such a dense foam. Take the yolk and add milk to it. Now mix. And sift flour into a bowl, just like that. Mix again. And after that, add our white foam. Perfect. Gently mix it so as not to let the air out of the foam. Now add a little liquid chocolate to the dough. Mix the dough. Make sure it's smooth. And you can put it to a baking dish. Pouring it in. The dough is inside, which means it's time to send the biscuit to bake in the oven for 30 minutes. And here are our cakes. A little cream on the stand, and let's start doing it. First the cake, then a layer of cream on it, the second cake, and another layer of cream. And finally, the whole cake is assembled, and it remains to cover it with cream. This dense layer of cream needs to be smoothed out so that the cake is perfect. Let's start decorating. These are the KitKat sticks. I'm going to put them around the perimeter of the cake. And the last one. Beautiful! The final touch is the KitKat label, so that it is immediately clear what kind of cake it is. In my opinion, it turned out just wonderful. And the cake is probably much tastier than an ordinary chocolate bar. And most importantly, it looks much more interesting. Cola or Pepsi? Looks like there's a battle. Coke has won. And victory dance. Would you like a marmalade Coke? Let's cook. To begin with, I'll pour cola into a bowl. And add some gelatin. And a little more sugar. Now we can mix everything up. Hooray! It worked! I'll put this bowl aside and take a new one. I'll pour some water here and dilute blue tea in it. See how quickly it colors the water? It's magic! It's time to light a fire and boil our future jelly in a saucepan. Oh, what a fragrance! I love cooking! I'll stir it with a spoon so that the powder dissolves to the end. Finally, the jelly is boiling. Now, I will pour my jelly into the top of the bottle. Ready! But that's not all. I'll take a mold and pour the rest into equal portions to make a delicious lemonade. Wow, how beautiful! After we have filled the mold, you can put it in the refrigerator for half an hour. There we go! Oh, I'm waiting. Can't wait for the result. Let's find out what I did. Everything seems to be in order. And now the most interesting thing. It's time to make an amazing drink. I put my marmalade cubes in a glass. Pour ice over them. And pour fresh milk. Do you know how delicious it is? It's a delight! And if you add sweet syrup and blue tea… fantastic! The perfect combination! It's good that I have more jelly left in the bottle. I've joined the two halves and made a marmalade cola, as promised. While it freezes, I can try my lemonade. Well, now it's time to enjoy the delicious cola marmalade. Wow, it turned better than I expected. Delicious. I'll eat more. And drink lemonade. I recommend everyone to try this recipe. I'm off to treat my friends. Here I am in the store. What will I need today? Maybe this? Yeah, I will take what I need. Up, let's go. To begin with, I'll take a board and a banana. Now the banana needs to be peeled. For this, I make an incision and remove the peel. Easily. I carefully cut the banana with a knife into thin plates. And then into cubes. I'll take a blender and put a couple of banana slices inside. This is enough. Now you need to add milk. And close the lid. I turn it on and I will get a banana milkshake. And here's my purchase. I take out the lid and dip the edges of the glass into caramel pudding. Now you need to roll the edges of the glass a little in nut crumbs. It's good that they stick perfectly to the pudding. The decoration is ready. It only remains to carefully pour out a smoothie into a glass. I'll do it with a spoon. Top it with a little more nut crumbs, and you're done. Well, it's time to try. I light a fire on the stove, put a frying pan on it, pour a little sugar, and then I'll pour some water. Just like that. The water starts to boil, which means it's time to add soda. Now I mix it thoroughly until we get such a dense, viscous caramel. Remove the frying pan and put the saucepan on the stove. I'll pour some water inside and put some flowers. The water turns blue almost immediately. That's enough. We can take it out the fire. Now I'm going to pour our blue tea into a cup. I'll take some ice out of the refrigerator and put it into the glass so that the tea cools down faster. It only remains to add some milk. Just look at how beautiful our drink shimmers. I'll decorate it with pieces of homemade caramel. And everything is ready. I'll take the vanilla sugar and pour it into a bowl. I will then add a little water and mix it. Perfect. Now we need to cut about half of a bar of dark chocolate. It's better to have it room temperature so it'll be easier. I light a fire on the stove and put the pan on top. I'll pour some cream in there, take sugar, and add it to the cream. Now we need to mix it so that it dissolves. I'll add honey to the mixture and mix thoroughly again. Amazing! Some gelatin, and then our dark chocolate. Right into the pan. Beat with a whisk until smooth. Now remove from the heat. I will now pour a little cream into the mold, add powdered sugar, and then I'll thoroughly mix it until foam forms. Let's do this. After that, I pour some of our chocolate mixture inside. And mix thoroughly again until everything becomes absolutely perfect. Voila! Now we need such a cup. Oh, I can't get it. Oh, finally. I carefully pour our mixture into a cup. I'm helping myself with a spoon. That's it. Well, now it's time to send it to cool in the refrigerator. I made such a plate, and our mixture is probably already frozen. I put it on a plate, and now we add a small marshmallow right on top. We burn it a little with a burner. Look at it. Now it's soft, and you can easily insert a straw or a piece of chocolate into it. And of course, don't forget about powdered sugar. So, our homemade chocolate pudding is ready. Just look at it. Now, to begin with, I'll collect all the necessary ingredients on the table. That's all. Now I need such a package. I put cookies in it, but first I separate the filling and put it in a separate plate. When both halves of the cookie are inside, I close the bag and start crumbling it with a rolling pin. We're gonna turn Oreos into chocolate chips. Everything is ready. You can pour the cookies back on the plate. Now I pour milk, powdered sugar, a drop of oil, and of course our Oreo filling. Now let's mix it all together. Then I'll add our cookies right in there. We need to mix everything thoroughly. After that, I send the mixture into a cup and let it freeze in the freezer. Well, while we're waiting, we need to clean up after ourselves. The kitchen needs to be kept in order. Ice cream is frozen. Now you can decorate it with the remaining cookie crumbs. Like this. Well, a creamy flower will appear on top. And with a small almond cookie. Ready! Just look how beautifully it turned out. Besides, it's insanely delicious.